Hello everyone and welcome to Dharma Astrology once again. This is your continuing tarot series. I hope that you have been happy, healthy and safe, and let's hope that this reading will give you a new beginning, a change and a transformation. Okay everyone, by now you would know at Dharma Astrology, tarot readings and analysis are done differently in that tarot and Vedic astrology has been combined to give you the trine concept, where commonalities of the zodiac are grouped for a reading or analysis. Also at Dharma Astrology, I don't make changes without explanations, and even though I have already explained this decision in previous videos and given you a background of it, I have now created a foundational slide that will present a visual for you to digest. This is my stepping block as it were, to promote my tarot series and how I read the signs of the zodiac to meet your needs and also mine as an astrologer and tarot reader. I hope I can be clear, concise and complete. In Vedic astrology, we have the concept of the Kundali or birth chart, and this is a chart which I produce through software to give you the placement of the planets at the time of your birth, where you were born and the date of your birth. And you know, those are things you cannot change. That is fate. Fate you cannot change, destiny you can. And this, I've just chosen this date randomly to just show you that this is where the natal chart is. This is your planets that are natal, that cannot be moved. That is your foundation, it's your lineage, it's your ancestry, it's your bloodline. And this is important because we always do readings from your D1 chart or your natal chart, your Rasi chart, and this encapsulates the charts, the placements, and further details will give nakshatras and padas, which you can read up on or look at my videos on the transit series, which has a similar slide to this, but it more focuses on transits and how we use it. And transits really is just a placement of planets on a particular date and time. And I've just enhanced this to show you that it means that the planets move around, and we know that the planets move around because we know Saturn moves every 2.5 years, Jupiter moves once per year around the zodiac, Venus, Sun and Mercury moves once per month, Moon moves every 2.5 days, Mars moves every 1.5 months, and then we have Uranus, Neptune and Pluto moving a long time. Some takes 14 years, some takes 9 years. It depends on the planet. So that Rahu and Ketu moves 1.5 years, and all these things are explained in my transit videos, or the internet has a multiplicity of sites and information on this. But the transit of the planets is an everyday occurrence that we check the sky through software to find out where the planets are and where they're going and what it may mean for you. And this is what we call the source code of astrology, because the trine concept deals with fire, earth, air and water, and Western and Vedic astrology deals with the fire, earth, air and water. And this is what we call the source code of astrology, where we become the architects of our destiny by using this blueprint of our soul. And when we know where the planets are moving and why natal moon and its transit placement, let's say, well, natal moon here is in Sagittarius and transit moon is in Gemini, so this makes it 8 places away, right? 7 places away. And this means something. Every placement from your natal moon in transit means something. So which is why your natal planets and your natal Kundali is so important. But it also throws out for us the trine, because the Dharma Trine is what I deal with, the 159 trine, because the Dharma Trine is the spiritual triangle in the zodiac for Vedic astrology that gives you the aspects of the soul's mission, your accumulated merit, and any manifestation of past karma. Because your Dharma Trine is your first house, your fifth house, and your ninth house. And here in the natal chart, we have the ascendant being in Aries. The ascendant here is Aries, right? This is Aries, ascendant is Aries. So Aries in this chart becomes your first house. But remember, the ascendant moves every 2.5 hours within a day. So when this is 6 o'clock, so that at 10 o'clock it may be in Gemini, and then Gemini becomes your first house. But in this chart, the Dharma Trine, and we will deal with that in another Vedic line. So in this chart, we have Aries being your first house. Aries will be your first, Leo will be your fifth, and Sagittarius will be your ninth. And that will give you the 159 Dharma Trine for Aries ascendant. But if Leo was your ascendant, right here, if Leo was your ascendant, then Leo becomes your first, Sagittarius becomes your fifth, and Aries becomes your ninth. So no matter which ascendant in the fire trine, which of these three signs is your ascendant, you are still in the fire trine, and you make that triangle, as it were. If, as I have indicated, you have Gemini as your first bhava, then Gemini becomes your first house, Libra becomes your fifth, and Aquarius becomes your ninth, because those are the air signs in the zodiac, and that becomes your trine, the air trine. So that understand, and then we'll obviously have the water trine and the earth trine, right? So that we have those trines in this zodiac, which becomes your blueprint of the soul. And the tarot deck here, as you can see, the tarot deck has wands, pentacles, swords, and cups. And these convert to fire, earth, air, and water. And that is where we have another commonality. You know that the tarot deck is aligned to the zodiac in terms of its source code of astrology. And the fire deck is the clubs in the normal playing deck. Earth is diamonds. Swords are spades, and cups are hearts. And this is again how we use, or how I use, the tarot and Vedic astrology to give you the trine concept. And you know, tradition holds that the religious duty, or the dharma, is the primary aim of human life, of the purusharthas. And you know, since it is the foundation upon which we develop wisdom and discretion to pursue wealth, which is artha, happiness, karma, and liberation, moksha. And this is the foundation of Vedic astrology, and I have coupled it or married it, as you can see, with the tarot. And Hinduism describes dharma as the natural universal law whose observance enables us as humans to be contented and happy, and to save ourselves from degradation and suffering. You know, it's the moral law combined with spiritual discipline that guides one life. So we become the architects when we read our tarot with a foundation of the Vedic astrology. And also, if you read up, you will see the Ganifa cards can be viewed as a foundation of the tarot. And this is what my research has, you know, brought about. And in tarot, I deal with a lot of spreads. I deal with the 5-card spread, the past, present, future. My go-to is the Tetractys, and you know, that is from a Greek philosopher, Pythagoras. And Pythagoras' theorem speaks to a circle or a dot, and an all-encompassing circle, which also exists in one of the Sanskrit texts, the Chandogya Upanishad. So then again, you know, research brings the marriage of Vedic astrology and tarot to you, and I'm bringing it to you through Dharma Astrology to give you a more in-depth, complex but in-depth view of tarot reading analysis. Because at the end of the day, we deal a deck of cards and we say it's for this period or that period. But when I align it with the astrology, I can tell you, if I have your birth chart, I can read it for you specifically. I can read the tarot for you specifically. If I don't have your birth chart, as I don't when I do these videos, it's a generic reading. But the potential is there when I use the foundation of the Kundali or birth chart. And, Pythagoras could have been a Brahmin in his day and age, because he could have been classified as a Vedic Brahmin, one of the castes in the Hindu system, because he wore white exclusively. He was a vegetarian and he believed in reincarnation. So there are, if you search, if you research, you can look, you can find, and you can then digest it to analyze what you as a teacher, as a tutor, as an astrologer, as a Vedic consultant can bring to you. And this is just another view. This is my view at Dharma Astrology, and I hope I was clear, I hope I was concise, I hope I was complete. Please contact me for further information. Should you have any queries or questions, drop me a line at zedamastrology.com or zeta55@outlook.com. I ask that you sign up, you share, and you subscribe. Okay, let's get into the tarot reading analysis for the period May 29th to June 11th, 2022 for the water trine. And I hope that, in my previous videos over the last couple of years, that the integrity of the selection of these cards have been solidified in your mind by me showing you the videos. As I've said, I've made changes, and it's just for you and me, and not compromising the integrity or the selection of these cards is what I promote to you. So that here we go for the first card in this 5-card spread for the water trine. We have the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of Coins is the Ace of Pentacles, which holds the topic or the situation position in this spread. It questions the goals, the finances, the career, the relationship of you for this period. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles. As I say, it's a card of messages, but it's about money, investments, saving, health, abundance, new job, inheritance, new business, financial security, and stability. And the Ace of Pentacles generally symbolizes financial reward or gain. The hand holding Pentacle says, look at this, look at what I have. And that's what this picture is showing you. I have done everything. I have money to do this. I have got a return of my investment for my hard work. The ROI is giving me abundance right now. So it is a solid card for investment, for savings and business. It is a card that brings real potential for financial windfalls or inheritance. And if you are thinking of setting up a business and the Ace of Pentacles appears, then it really augurs well for you financially, as long as you stay grounded and approach it in a practical and methodical manner. Because the Ace of Pentacles is an earth card, and it's reliable, it's stable. It's like a bull in a china shop at times, but the reliability and stability of earth is what gives you that foundation. But you still have to be careful of where you invest this pentacle, for the energy in it often dies down a bit in any get rich quick scheme, or gambling. So that you just have to be careful of where you're putting this energy, where you invest this abundance that you have worked for. And then we have the next card being the Three of Cups in the influence, where is the heart of the situation, your desire, your challenges, your hopes and fears. And this is the card of affection. So the influence is that you want conclusion, you want celebration, you want happiness, and you want to celebrate. You want this card to put a party thing on what is happening for you this week. So something might be happening that you're going to celebrate. The Ace of Pentacles is the card of messages. The Three of Cups is the card of affection. So you may be getting a lot of love coming your way, a lot of good news. You know, it is going to be a great time to chat and catch up with old friends and family members. And you can have a celebration, a wedding, a reunion, you know, some kind of christening or graduation, whatever the cause for a festivity, some kind of party. You know, there will be plenty of time for you to have a party, for you to overindulge and to have the good stuff. But you know, after a party there's usually hangover and exhaustion, so use it well. And then we have the character card, you and your attitude, and this is the Seven of Swords. And this is the card of removal. And you know, the Seven of Swords is telling you about logic, reason, adaptability, flexibility, and probably your focus on money through the Ace of Pentacles might need a little downtime. You know, you might need a little new approach, a new strategy, a daring behavior, party a little bit, take a break, deal with some fun, you know, because it says while you have won some things, the competition is not over, the battle is not over, because the Seven of Swords makes off with some of the sword, but two are still there. You know, you make off with a lot of your enemies' strategies and their underhandedness, but you didn't take all of it. You know, you cannot defeat the competition completely in this way. Some swords remain, you know, evidence that the war is not yet over. You have acted alone, and you know, your situation might be one where you were isolating yourself and acting on your own. That, you know, a somewhat kind of clandestine operation, but you know, you're tired, you want to walk away. But the warning here is not to get wrapped up in mental games and one-upsmanship. You know, petty battles, they don't solve anything. Take the high road and understand that yes, you have won some, but all the battles are not done. But you can take time to celebrate, because the Three of Cups is telling you, take a breath, take time to celebrate. You have done enough for now. You need to look at the situation a different way. The messages coming from the Ace of Pentacles say that you might have a different approach, a new strategy. You know, that is what these cards are telling you. And then you have in the timing, well, this is just reminding you that the Water Trine concepts, the signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So this is your reading, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And the timing here comes from the Eight of Wands, which is a card of confusion, because you have so many things coming at you. You know, what to leave in the past, what to achieve in the future, what to let go of in the past and in the future. But all of these things are speeding towards a happy ending, because there is no cloud in the sky. There is no blockage or obstacle in this Eight of Wands. It's going to a happy ending, to great hope. You know, the rods or the staves are moving rapidly, so they indicate with speed and swiftness. You know, but the clear background shows that there's no blockage or obstruction. There's a vast landscape for you to look at. The trees are there guiding you. You are one with the trees. The colors are the same. You know, it represents long-term goals and aims, and a house that represents yourself. You know, this is an overall positive card that is evident from the imagery of the original Rider-Waite. We still, though, we cannot say for sure that all the wands will reach the mark, just like you have taken up some of these swords, but some swords still remain, so that these new things may be coming to you quick and swiftly, and you may not be able to catch all of the opportunities. You know, all the strategies that you have put into place may not reach all the goals that you are aiming for. You know, but this is an overall positive card that gives you a hope, a faith that new opportunities are coming to you, and you are going to catch some of those opportunities. You are going to reach the end of the goal, or some abundance that is coming to you with these strategies. But take care, because the outcome in this reading for you, Water Trine, is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is all about card of separation, remorse, unfulfilled dreams, you know, a loss of something. Intense emotions may govern you at present, because you want everything, you feel you have worked for it, you want to celebrate, but the battle has not yet been won. A lot of things are going to come to you quickly, but you know, you may not be able to take all those new opportunities that are coming to you. You may not be able to move swiftly enough to utilize and grab those opportunities. So you're going to be emotional, you're going to feel a loss, you're going to feel a sense of regret because you were not able to take some of the opportunities coming your way from the Eight of Wands. But hear what, you got some. You can't win it all. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you cannot win it all. You know, you may feel a little disillusioned because you haven't grabbed everything, but let that sense of loss not make you turn inwards to yourself and isolate yourself again. Don't be that person of when in the Seven of Swords where you did it all alone, you know, and it was kind of a isolating yourself from everything that could be happy, that could be bringing you joy. You know, it will cause you chronic emotional, mental and physical problems in the future if you don't take that step now to understand that you cannot win it all. You cannot win it all. It's not a perfect world. It's not a perfect game. Things come from you, for you and to you and at you from external sources that you cannot control. You cannot control the universe. No matter how much you try, you may not understand that this is your present state of mind, and you know, you will certainly not appreciate being told that this dreadful time will pass, because you know it is all a cycle. But certainly, Water Shrine, it is a cycle. You know, it is a cycle for you, and all is not lost when the Five of Cups appears in your reading. It gives you that heads up that sometimes you have to lose some to gain some, and there are things that you have to let go of that will bring you better things. And the Ace of Pentacles is telling you that, the Three of Cups is telling you that, the Seven of Swords is definitely telling you that you cannot win all the battles. You cannot win all the battles in this period. So that, understand that, accept it, move along, celebrate a little bit with what you have now. Because if you have a house, if you have a car, if you have money in the bank, if you have healthy children, if you yourself are healthy, if your parents are still alive, if your extended family has a home, you know, and food in their cupboard or pantry, then you have more than others. Exploit what you have, be happy with what you have, and understand that you cannot have it all. As usual, at Dharma Astrology, Bhagwan is foremost in these readings with his guidance, his knowledge, his allowing me to research and view and search and achieve has brought me to the end of another video. I hope that this message gets to you. I hope that you continue to be happy, healthy and safe during this period. I understand that for some it may not be happy and healthy, but I hope that your spiritual guidance and divinity will guide you through. So thank you for listening, and I hope something new and exciting enters your thoughts and enables your dreams, and that you are safe, happy and healthy until we meet again. Please sign up, share and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.